13. 20. 21. 28. 29.
Well, it could be that he's played his last shot, but I have to say it's been a joy to watch him. Sort of unbridled talent, but there is a long way for him to go. But there is something that's very likeable about his game.
36.
Sullivan possibly looking to win here in Shanghai again. Michael Holt was the last player to beat him, and that goes back a long way.
37.
Obviously the pandemic meant we didn't have this event for so many years, but either side of it, it's been O'Sullivan's. Because it was a ranking event back then as well. But they always wanted the old school draw where it was a layered event when it was ranking, because they wanted
44.
the top players in. Now, to ensure that,
45.
it became this prestigious invitational, which is almost the Chinese version of the Masters, which is at the Ali Pali in London.
45.
He's just asking what he has scored. He's not allowed to ask the referee what the difference is, because the referee is not allowed to inform a player of the points difference. That is for the players to work out.
$52. 53.
It's been very efficient from Ronnie O'Sullivan, hasn't it? 4 breaks of over 70 already. A couple of 85s, 78, 79, and now what looks likely to be a match-winning contribution here. 45 in front, 59. So this red is match ball.
60.
Yeah, I mean, he's been off of the competitive table for quite some time, O'Sullivan, after the World Championship, that series of exhibitions with Ding Junhui. He's probably just finding his feet. He'll still be the man to beat in this
60.
Shanghai Masters. So carrying on with a snookers required. A very tall order to even get penalty points, never mind go any further with it. Maybe he's run his race.
It definitely could have been a less lopsided scoreline than it has been. But that's the thing about taking on a great like O'Sullivan. If you don't make the most of your opportunities, you're going to be punished, as he has been regularly. And there's still plenty of gears for O'Sullivan to go to in the rounds ahead. In the meantime, as the red drops in, although the frame was long since won, he can look ahead to what's going to be a considerably more challenging quarter-final match with either Ding Junhui or Ali Carter, who do battle later.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 8.
It's all over. Zhou Jinhao showed a lot of potential, inevitably very rough around the edges though. Ronnie O'Sullivan, in contrast, is smooth as silk, and he's through emphatically a string of frame-winning breaks.
But it's all part and parcel of the game, isn't it? You get them going for you, you have them going against you. It's what you do with it. And so far, so good for Judd Trump. He's taken these nicely. He's just got to keep his composure here.
Yeah, and just as big a shot as the fluke red from him was the missed pink from Williams in the last frame, because that is what left them at 5-2. Could easily have been 4-3, and then, you know, it's suddenly tense and close and anyone's match.
Yeah, and I think Mark, being the professional he is and the character he is, he's been around obviously for so long. He's seen everything there is to see in this game. He'll, you know, if you was to ask him about the fluke at the end of the game,
55.
he probably won't even refer to it. I can guarantee he'll mention the pink he missed in the previous frame, because that's just how they look at it. You know, he had the chance to close the gap
56.
to 4-3, failed to do so, and then sometimes the balls just dictate, don't they? The game can just crucify you at times. The fact Mark missed that opportunity, possibly snooker's way of telling him, you know, you've had your chance, and then everything can run against you. It's just how the game goes.
61.
Well, this red should see Judd Trump home. So it was a big fluke, no doubt about it. And he's made the most of it.
62.
Had such a good season last year. 5 ranking titles, including 3 in a row. He'd love to win the Shanghai Masters, though. He's been in 3 finals when it was a ranking event. Yet to get his hands on the
68.
trophy. But he's been impressive today. First match of the season. You're not quite sure what to expect. A little bit of rust
69.
maybe coming into a new campaign, but overall he scored well. He's looked good.
Yeah, he'll be very, very pleased with his performance, will Judd. You don't want to absolutely fly in your first match. He'll be looking to try and grow into this event, but he's put in a really solid shift here today. Scored very nicely when he's got in. He's looked well in control of himself and his emotions. It's just been a really workmanlike performance from Judd Trump. Very impressive.
Yeah, he had 72, 52, 67 first 3 frames, 112 in the 5th. And now this match-winning break in the last.
Fantastic, look at that. He's had a little cannon to the black as well, just to push the other red into play. Superb from Judd Trump. And this is where he really comes into his own, doesn't he? The frame and match well and truly won. We'll probably see him fizzing a few balls around. And why not? It's what this crowd wants to see.
Yes, luck helps, obviously, but
84.
with Trump, as with all great players, it's 99% skill.
85.
Yeah, and he'll make sure of the century first before he starts flying that cue ball around the table.
92.
Yellow, green and brown
94.
for his 2nd century of this match.
$97.
Yeah, he's finished on a high. And he'll surely be very satisfied with his first match of the season. 2 centuries and victory over Mark Williams.
106.
Yeah, and here comes the exhibition snooker. Fantastic performance from Judd Trump. Very well played. He's brushed Mark Williams aside with ease today.
112.
Yeah, the missed pink in frame 7 was big. The fluke was big. But it was a big performance in the end from Judd Trump. He finishes with his 2nd century of the match, and he's off and running here at the Shanghai Masters. He'll take on Si Jiahui in the quarterfinals. He looks very happy with his night's work, and the crowd enjoyed it as well.